Hello and welcome to Sir, You Are Being Hunted. This is a open world survival video game in the development by Big Robot. It is at the moment in alpha version and it's available for, well, it will be available when it's released for Microsoft Windows, Mac OS and Linux. The game, like I said, is currently in alpha. It's actually quite early stages of open alpha, to be honest. The game came out on Steam on the 19th of August, which you can pay, I think I paid £14.99 UK pounds for it, and I'm not sure what the equivalent is in US dollars or European, the euro, but yeah, it's an interesting game. So, the game itself is based in a kind of Victorian era. You basically, some kind of accident's happened and you have been, I don't know if it's teleported or whatnot, to a remote place, or what you would call an archipelago, and you have to try and find these certain fragments, return to a mysterious circle stone, and then you can actually get home. So, I'm going to stop myself there and we're going to go in. So, the control options are quite basic. You've got different things you can do, so you can crouch, blah blah blah, you can run, you can shift different weapons, as you can see, rifles, shotguns, dynamite bottles and all that kind of cool stuff. Graphic options, there's not much really, to be honest. There's a resolution, there's different presence as well, quality settings. I've turned my shadow down for the fact of this game, even though it won't be the most graphically fidel game, as you may have seen, like Crysis 2 or Crysis 3, or any of the top-notch games that are coming out recently. It still does take a bit of impact on any system, because it is a persistently generated world, so every time you go into a new game, the world's going to be different and generated randomly. So, let's just get in, shall we? So, I've been having a little bit of a play around, but we'll just create a new world, shall we? And we'll go from the beginning. So, when you come in, it's build new archipelago. They're basically an archipelago is split up into 5 islands. Click the biome type button so you can change. The center island always is a rural, you can never change this out. And then the last 4 on the outside, each side, to north, east, south, west, can be changed. So we're going to have some fens, mountains, fens, and mountains. The advanced button is not available yet. I'm not sure why. And again, it is early alpha, so that's probably the reason why it's not being introduced just yet, but I'm assuming there will be advanced editing down the line to be able to really change and make your own kind of different biomes, really, and different kind of worlds. So they do plan on adding a lot into the game, but yeah, let's just get into it, shall we? Stop me rambling on. So this may take a We're almost there. We just got one more island to actually generate. It's just generating the western island at the moment, and then it's just going to generate the center, which you can see here. It's doing it random. You make a new world, it's going to be randomly generated. Gonna, after it's loaded, do a little intro. So I'm going to go quiet for it just so you can hear it and listen in.
Sir, if you can hear this, then the experiment has gone terribly wrong. I fear you may be trapped on the archipelago, but don't panic. The standing stones should be nearby. With them, and some luck, you may still be able to escape. Listen very carefully, and you might just survive. I am afraid pieces of the device are now scattered across the islands. They became quite hot during the experiment, so perhaps you could look for the smoke. Bring any you find back to the standing stones, then we should be able to get you home. I'm dreadfully sorry, sir, but this does mean postponing dinner preparations. I do hope you remember to eat something. You must try to keep your strength up. Perhaps some tea and biscuits from one of the nearby houses? The residents won't mind because they're not at home. Oh, and do be careful, sir. You're being hunted.
Well, that's a bit spooky. Don't know too much why I'm here. Apparently, the experiment went wrong, and it looks like I've been teleported. Mysterious stone fragments. Return to the stone circle and try and escape. And here we are. We're in the world. So, nice, lovely world generated around us. Kind of cool. Looks like there's a stone fragment over there, by the looks of it, because there's some smoke. Right. So how are we? So there's some hills, some trees. Okay. So let me explain a few things. In the top of the screen, you've got your compass, which you can see north, east, south, west. You've also got your little circle marker there. That tells you where the stone circle is, if you're close enough on the map. I think it's actually anywhere, probably. The top right is just basically saying alpha 0.3.4518, work in progress. So that's one thing I will point out, alpha, alpha, alpha. Next is in the bottom left. You've got your visibility. Now this is a bit more complicated and I'll explain it, but basically it works on if you hide anything like these reeds over here or anything like these bushes, your visibility to other enemies, robots in this case, is severely limited. So they can't see you, but you can still see them, which is great. And there's less chance of them finding you and shooting you. Now, if you're standing up tall, your visibility is you're a lot more visible, but if you crouch down, you can see them more or less invisible now. Below the visibility marker is the health in the bottom left, and then the bottom right of that is vitality. Vitality is your hunger, and if this gets down to 0, you will starve to death. Your health will not regenerate if your vitality is below a certain level. Don't know what that is, but yeah. So always keep that up. Keep fed. Keep lovely W. So in the bottom right is the current items, which I have none at the moment. Even if I open my inventory, all I've got is some rags for bandages. And that's it. And then you got your rounds and ammo, and this is for when you've got some stuff. So let's head over here. Looks like we've got a robot, so let's examine this guy. Ooh, yeah, he's very much dead. You can find useful items on many objects in the world. Fallen robots like this chap often carry loot, but you will also find things hidden in doors of buildings, sheds, or even the bottom of dustbins. A hand icon will appear when you mouse over a potential loot source or usable object. Note, you can store items inside any source with a green background. They will still be there when you come back. You cannot stash loot in the red background object like this chap's pockets. Okay, so here we go. Your inventory is a 5x10, so you have 50 in unique slots, and items take up different kind of amount of slots. So these rags of bandages take up 1x2. These binoculars, which I'll take in a minute, will take up a 2x2. Again, these rags and this canned pie will take a 1x1.
Ah, very useful. Now you can observe your pursuers while keeping a safe distance.
Oh, lovely. So binoculars now will allow me to zoom in and see. You scroll the mouse wheel or use the number 1 on the keypad will allow you to open it up. Oh, hello. Looks like we've got a balloon. It's chilling out nearby, so we're just going to hide over here. Hopefully can't be seen by this guy. Now, yeah, you're being hunted basically, so you've got to really keep an eye out for these guys. If this balloon guy spots you, I've got a feeling he's going to attract attention of more unwanted robots, which we have over there. And, oh, they've stumbled across this fragment, I believe that is. And, yeah, not good. So let's head over here to this stone. Looks like it's been a bit destroyed, as you can see. The mystery of the stone circle. These are standing stones. Return the mysterious fragments of the device to this central stone and leave them here. You can also save your progress at this stone. Apart from boats, it is the only place you can do so. Remember to hit the save progress button every time you are here. Note, you cannot save while bleeding or starving. That's a good actual tip, that. Right. Save. Boom. And ba-da-doo. Oh, a bit like that. Right. That guy's going away. So let's go over here. So this is the mysterious fragments, I believe. Yeah. Ooh, eerie sound.
Excellent. You've found one. Return that fragment to the standing stones and leave it there. You'll be one step closer to home.
Okay. Gadzooks, a fragment. These mysterious fragments are your key to escape from the archipelago. When you find one, return it to the standing stones marked on your compass with a circle and deposit it at the center stone. You can see how many fragments remain on each island in the inventory window. Okay. And these are quite big. These are 4x4, so these will take up quite a sizable chunk. You can probably carry about 2 in you at any time, and then you'd have to come all the way back to deposit it. So let's do that. You can run with shift, and you can crouch again with the control, but the default is actually C. Boom.
I'm putting the kettle on now, sir. We'll have you home in no time.
Yeah, right. So if you look down here, the bottom inventory, it tells us we've found 1. There's 24 remaining, so that means there's 25 in total, and there's only 8 left on this island. And there's 5 islands. So it gives you an indication there's going to be different amounts on different islands. Okay. Now, I know there is another one over there, for the fact of the robots now and the smoke. But we can't go there for the fact of they are now patrolling and guarding it. So we've got to go another direction and find some. So let's have a look around here, shall we? I'm going to head in this direction. I'm going to head general north. Ooh, that was a bit glitchy there. Kind of sunk into the ground. Now you've got to keep your wits about you. If you played games like DayZ and stuff like that, it's going to be very similar. You've got to sneak around a lot and not basically attract any unwanted attention. Now you don't start out with any weapons. So just need to keep an eye out. So what we got here? Any guys? Looks like there's an inn over there. So we're gonna head that way. Now this game isn't the most base, top-notch graphics, but I think it will get there in time. I think these are just a representation for now, and they will change probably between now and release. Oh, some crows just jumping off there. Is there any guys around? No. Looks like an inn over there. And looks like there is a tower and something smoking over there, so I might actually head that way. And they've got these blue wisps flying around. I don't know what they are. But they probably have something to do with the stone circle. So let's have a look. What's this? This is the robotic arms. Okay. And that's robotic arms. And what's this? It's a fire?
I know you're not used to preparing your own meals, sir. But I'm sure you can master roasting game on an open fire. That smoke can be seen for miles, however, so do be quick.
Ah. Log piles can be used to cook wild game and raw meat. Use the interaction key to open the log pile window, then right-click and use matches in your inventory to light the fire. Matchbooks are single uses, matchboxes are limited use. You can then right-click and use wild game or raw meat to cook it while the fire is lit. Be quick, it won't last forever. Okay. So these are one-time uses, I guess, the fire, but if you have some matches in particular, you can actually have them longer. Now these are buildings you can actually interact with. So as you can see here, got the hand icon.
It looks like there's something useful in there. Oh, and if you find anything edible, don't look at it too closely.
So we have a shotgun with 2 rounds. That's good. That's
A
a first
weapon?
weapon.
Do be careful with that. I really think violence is best left to the experts.
Hey, I am an expert. I've played Call of Duty. Yeah, okay, that makes you an expert. But hey, so we've got some cool stuff here. So the small powered bones. Don't think you can do anything with discard rat, boots. That's candlestick. With an apple. I think you can eat it, but it probably won't be good, but I'll take it anyway. Day and night cycle. There is one. And yeah. I don't think it really makes much of a difference if it's day or night. It just adds the atmospheric, I guess. What we got here? Ooh, fine piece of game. Lovely. What else we got? We got some peat, pipe and tobacco, and some empty bottles. But apart from that, nothing else. Right, let's have a little look around, shall we? See if there's any more doors. Usually more than a few doors in these buildings. Is there another one around back here? Oh yeah, there is. There we go. Oh, more binoculars, but I don't think we need them. Oh, ammo. Yes. Shotgun ammo. Nice. And we also got some mouldy bread and some whiskey. I'm going to take this and that.